Okay, yeah.
If you want to do a proper intro, by the way, we're live now, so this is how you do an intro.
Yeah, I've seen.
You tell the people, hi, I'm
Hi,
Naomi.
everyone. I'm Naomi. Mike's just put me on screen as a surprise.
I need to get a new intro. Because things are changing and all that shit. So how you been, G Money?
I've been fucking busy.
Fucking busy. But as long as your luck hasn't been as shit as mine.
Oh, dude, I just resigned from my job.
What happened there? And then I'm gonna go on my rant.
Oh, I just got enough of the fucking place, bro.
Before we start, I'd like to say hi to everyone in the chat. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't still be doing this. I'd like to say hi to Funky. Hello, Renee.
And I wouldn't be famous.
Who's this Adam guy? Adam, you're famous in Guam. They have the population of like 6.
Yeah.
Marta. Hi, Andiers. Who else is there? Jackie. We've got Donnell. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Donnell. That's
The regulars.
all the regulars. Do we have anybody new in the chat? Probably not. Lily's in the chat. Everybody's here. It's great. It's a beautiful day. Gorak quit his job. I got my wallet missing. It's good. It's a great fucking week, man. It's a great.
Yeah, I finished up on Saturday, man, this week.
So
5 days ago.
So what's going on with that? Like, why did you quit? What's going on?
I had enough of the place, man. For a couple of reasons. My boss is a douche.
He doesn't watch this, does he?
He doesn't care.
Then good.
Yeah, 2, I've been doing, like, I'm not meant to be doing like 40 to 50 hours a week. Like,
Nobody
I'm only
is.
casual. I'm only supposed to be doing fucking 24 hours a week. But
Yeah,
I've been
you're,
doing 40 to 50 hours, but it's good money, so that's okay.
you're part-time, but you're getting 40 hours a week.
Yeah, I'm running a fucking kitchen when I'm not like a head chef.
But yeah, well, you quit your job. You got another job. I was at my job the other day, and I went on my lunch break. And I don't know exactly what happened, to be brutally honest, but this is what I think happened looking back. I get into my van, and I go to the Jack in the Box, which is a nice restaurant. I go across the street to the Jack in the Box, go through the drive-thru, and the drive-thru was taking a little while. So I took my wallet out of my pocket, which I was wearing jeans because you're allowed wearing jeans at work, but the pockets are a little tight. Not the pants aren't tight, just the pockets. You know what I mean? So I took my wallet out, paid for my food. I wasn't late, but I was running a little late in my head to get back to work, and I didn't have time to eat. So I ate my food real fast. And due to my pants being tight, I didn't put my wallet in my pocket right away. I was going to stand up and put them in my pocket.
You probably would have dropped it.
Yeah, due to my mind being in a hurry, I didn't put my wallet in my pocket. I think I left it on my lap, and when I stood up, it fell out of my van, and I ran into work. Yeah. Well, I didn't know it was missing until I left work, and I was on my way home, and I went for my wallet in my pocket because I was going to get food, and I had no fucking wallet. So I turned around in a panic, checked the parking lot, everything, not there. Now, Moral of the story, make sure where the fuck your wallet's at. But good news, all of my cards have been canceled. I'm getting new ones in. I'm getting a new driver's license. I have the paper, so that's good enough for now. It's going to take about a month or two. It sucks. It does. But positive is I don't carry cash. I have cards. And this is why. You can cancel a card. You can't cancel cash.
Oh, no way.
So
once you lose cash, it's gone.
Yeah, so somebody has my cards. Good for them. Fuck you. You can't spend anything. The only concern I have is them stealing my identity, but it has been taken care of. If that does happen, it's in writing that it's been missing. So there's that. But yeah, I had 4 credit cards in there and a debit card, and I got all of them canceled. I had to be on the phone. Last night, I was on the phone for an hour and a half. And then this morning, I was on the phone for about 2.5 hours trying to figure everything out. The DMV part is the only thing that's a headache because they have to send it, which takes 10 to 12 business days for the for the paperwork. I got to fill out the paperwork, and I hope they don't need a social security number because I don't have my social security card. It's being shipped to my house back in Ohio. But yeah, it's taken care of for the most part, and if anyone tries anything, then that's the next step I'll take, but I'm trying not to worry about that. I don't want to worry about shit that's not already happening.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's happened to me like years ago. I still remember this. This is when I was maybe a second year apprentice chef, and we were going to a music festival the next day called Soundwave Music Festival.
I know that one.
Yeah. It's a shame it's not around no more. Fucking promoter guy. I get paid cash in hand, and I was staying at a mate's house because we were going to the festival together. And then we decided to go to Macca's on the way home to get something to eat. Same problem. Sat down, ate my food. I had my wallet on my lap, the same as you. Went and got up. So as soon as I walked out of the restaurant, I went looking for my wallet.
Yeah.
And then
was it gone for good like mine, or did you find it?
Oh, I found it in the bin, but like my whole week's pay got missing. It was taken out of my fucking wallet. Jesus. So I went to I had some money in my account for the next day, but like I was so pissed.
Well, I wouldn't be that concerned if I wasn't 2,000 miles away from home. Like I have to have I have to have shit sent to me because I'm a temporary resident of Arizona. I'm not staying here forever. So I'm only here temporarily. I don't want to have to go through getting a vehicle because my van will not pass emissions test in order to get a driver's license. And it's just a shit show. So I'm just doing the long route because if need be, I'll tell my work in like a couple weeks to a month that, hey, I'm going to fly home real quick and get my license shit figured out.
That's just fucked up. That's just so bad.
It is, but honestly, I'm not trying to worry about it because it's nothing I can do. I'm doing everything I can do.
Yeah, and at least you cancel all of your stuff on the spot, too.
Well, the thing is I get in this tendency of at work, I'll leave my wallet on my lap.
Yeah.
Because I wear jeans to work, and I can't get it back in my pocket that easily sitting down, and I'm in a hurry. But normally my wallet falls in between my seat or on the floor. This is the first time it's actually completely missing.
I barely take my wallet with me sometimes. With my Samsung watch, you can like activate your card onto your watch, so you can pay and do these ones.
Well, I'm thinking about for now on just doing everything digital and just leaving cards at home just in case.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could do. You could pay for your phone, like.
Well, my West Banco, that's the bank I go through, and it's only around where I live. There's none out here. That's why it's such a hassle to get cards and shit.
Yeah.
And hi, Danny. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Like that this happened. But worst case scenario, I get my identity stolen and they get arrested. That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah, that's it. Or they come to Australia and like, Mike Usnick. Yeah, bro, that's not you.
And by the way, everybody that is wondering, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, Tony's not here again this week. He's getting his COVID vaccine. I'll let you know how he's doing. We miss you, Tony, but we understand
Is it
you
his
have a
first
lot.
shot?
Huh?
Is it his first shot?
Yeah, I think he's getting his COVID vaccine today. I think he said he was getting it. He might have canceled and rescheduled because he was called into work. So he might be at work. But before we continue this, everyone, remember, go ahead and like and subscribe and follow this channel for all of your exclusive content. And we're not sponsored yet, but for the best coffee in the world, drink some Catfight coffee because it is delicious. I'm going to work on my sponsorship.
Yeah,
AC.
I've ordered some more Catfight too.
AC, I know you're probably watching this. If you need to sponsor anyone, we love you. We'll do it. We'll call you. We will shout you out every episode because I drink Catfight every day.
Yeah, same.
I wasn't a coffee drinker until I started drinking Catfight. I'm not gonna lie. Like
a lot of people has been saying that, you know.
Like I drank like iced coffee and shit, but never like hot coffee very often unless I really needed it. But like I don't know, I'm addicted to this black pumpkin coffee.
So good, isn't it? Bulletproof coffee?
Not yet. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice.
What I do with the black pumpkin is I'll brew it and I'll use a little bit of either French vanilla creamer or I'll use vanilla almond milk, and I'll leave it sit because I don't drink my coffee right away anyway. I'll leave it sit on the counter for about 5 minutes while I'm doing shit, let it cool down a little bit, and I think it tastes better.
Yeah.
When it's been cooled down a little bit or even cold.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm more of an espresso guy.
Yeah, don't you need an espresso machine to make espresso though?
Yeah, I've got one.
I don't because I don't have the money right now because I don't have the cards.
Don't worry, bro. I'll ship mine to you, okay?
Well, I had a freak out moment the other day when I was driving because I'm like, okay, my credit card is coming Tuesday, so I don't work till Wednesday, so I at least can use a credit card for now.
Yeah.
I just stay low today and then just wait till my card comes.
I would never get a credit card, dude.
No, I have them, but I'm glad I'm having one sent because my bank card's not showing up for 10 to 12 business days, and my gas gauge is on E.
Yeah.
I'm empty. I have no gas, no moss.
Shit, bro.
So I'm waiting.
I saw that post before I went to bed tonight.
When I posted that, I was still on the phone. But I love the Catfight coffee, and I also enjoy. I'm sorry if my mind's everywhere today, guys.
That's so good, man.
Because I
really don't want to work today.
Well, I had a rough night last night, and also my brain just hasn't been working lately.
Yeah.
But next week we have a guest. Kathy's upset with me about this because I didn't.
Like when you tagged me in. Sorry, dude, but like when you tagged me in that, and I woke up to get set up, I was like, "What the fuck is he wearing?"
I love Kathy, and it's my fault. I should have communicated better, but my internet sucks out here sometimes. So if I go to send a message, it sometimes doesn't go through. But Kathy, I love you. Don't be mad at me. Don't kill me. I love you.
Well, I'll hug you.
But the promo photo, we were going to ask Ryan if it's okay, and it got lost in communication. My fault about it. And hold on, one lost a wallet, therefore no espresso machine. Could you bring that comment back up? Therefore no espresso machine. This is why one should never drop one's wallet. I didn't plan on it. It wasn't like I'm like, hey, I'm gonna fuck with myself and drop my wallet.
It's not like you did it deliberately.
But yeah, I sent Ryan the photo and he heart reacted it, and I just assumed that's a yes. And I should have communicated that with Kathy, but
we will ask him that next week.
But next week we have Ryan ROXIE on the show of Alice Cooper / a Snake Pit. He's your friend and my friend too. What were you going to say?
Ask if he still has those shorts.
I want to know if he still has that shirt.
What is this? Is it I Love Stefan?
No, it's his other one. It says I Heart Being Single.
Oh yeah.
And after seeing that photo, he almost was. What I love about Ryan is he always wears protection. Look at that helmet.
It's either a helmet or goggles.
It's a helmet. The full photo was of, I had to rig it because the full photo was like in an editing software, so I had to crop it so it wasn't there. But yeah, I want to know.
I'm still gonna ask him where I can get those shorts, because if he's got that on eBay, I'll buy them.
I don't think that's shorts. I think those are boxers, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna see if I can buy it, buy those off him.
I want to know how drunk was he?
I reckon he was pretty wasted.
You have to be to dress like that.
Unless if you're in like New York Dolls or something like that.
I like how the longer you stare at this photo, the more you notice. Well, he's wearing a helmet. All right, he's in his boxers. He's got a belt on, but it's barely hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, and he's wearing some type of scarf.
Is that a scarf or is that one of them belts that like?
We need to talk about this next week. Dude, what's the goal of your fashion?
I have so many questions. Did he get a lot of groupies that night after wearing that, or?
Yeah, dude.
Like this photo this should be on his business card.
Dude, you should get that autographed.
Dude, I'm gonna ask him to autograph it for me and send it.
And put it up on eBay and put a bidding price.
I like most of the questions next week will just be about that outfit. What's the inspiration of this outfit? Was that did he watch?
That was a Halloween show, though, wasn't it? Because I believe he was saying that was like with Calico.
Yeah, I think that was a Halloween show.
Yeah.
But the was he like dressed up like Richard Simmons? Was that who he was for Halloween? We love you, Ryan.
Yeah. Do you still have those briefs?
I'm actually jealous because I want that outfit. That's what it is. It's a hint of jealousy because I want to know where he got that outfit. I want to know where he got that helmet. So, Gorak, you're going to be joining us next week, right, to ask about his shorty shorts?
Yeah, I'm going to see if they're available.
I'm going to ask him about how many groupies he got after wearing that. Actually, I know where you can get those shorts at. I believe he stole them from Calico. Might have to ask her. Yeah, next week is going to be full of surprises. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah? What did you think of the last two episodes?
Of this show?
The last two guests, yeah.
I think it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I loved AC. I loved having Death Comes Lifting on. We need to bring them back on sometime. AC needs to come on when he has stuff to promote.
Yeah, that was so hard for him to actually bring up stuff. Eh?
It was hilarious because he's like, I got nothing to talk about, but we still filled an hour.
Yeah, but like I still can't say anything till it's done.
I like how he was, because he's so used to being professional. I like how he was really professional until I'm like, do you know what a pink sock is?
And then he was talking about that weightlifter that blew out his rectum.
Yeah, be careful, Gorak. Don't blow your asshole out.
I actually, a guy that I work with, he's a bartender, and I still remember this. This was 2 days before my powerlifting comp a couple of weeks ago, and then I finished for the week. And then he's like, hey, Gorak, I got something to show you. My friend sent me this. And it was this guy. He was bench pressing.
No.
He locked out. As soon as he locked out, his pec muscle.
Oh.
Just boom.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, are you trying to hype me up for my comp or like?
I thought you were gonna say that your coworker was like, "Hey, I want to show you something," and he pulls down his pants and he has
it was actually he popped out his pec muscle and you actually could see he was wearing one of those skinny singlets what bodybuilders wears, so you can actually see it pop out.
That's that kind of reminds me of back in I think the early 2000s. It was, remember Scott Steiner?
Yeah.
He was doing that I'm doing this all backwards. Hold on. He was doing that flexing thing he does.
Yeah.
And his bicep completely. Hold on, let me try to get my microphone to get the fuck out of here. Hold on. He was flexing, and his muscle it blew out, and it went around and underneath.
That's just his biceps are gross.
His are, and you can't tell me he didn't do steroids.
Imagine getting into a headlock. You have like this big giant thing, like that round around your head.
I don't think he could do a headlock. That kind of reminds me of an interview. Hold on, I'm fixing shit real quick. That reminds me of an interview that Hulk Hogan did.
Yeah.
He was like, the biggest regret I've had was, he said, I have these big ass arms and I did a leg drop.
Yeah, some good thighs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but the leg drop was not a realistic move.
Yeah, man.
That's not gonna hurt you. That's not. But yeah, Scott Steiner blew his arm out, and I guess like he keeps claiming he's never done steroids.
Is that a joke?
You don't have muscles.
That was a pretty funny joke.
That dude's muscle has muscle.
Over muscle.
Speaking of, have you seen Hulk Hogan's sex tape?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah,
Dude, his fucking dick looks like him. Seriously. His dick is...
I'll turn it off though.
Well, his dick is 6'10", and it has a fucking bandana.
No, 6'10".
It's fucking hilarious. So, hey, I'm hitting my microphone because I was fixing my... Andrew, stop talking shit.
Having Zach on last week was fun too. Like,
it was great.
You know, and it was good to have him on because like most of his other interviews they're all talking about his fitness journey and other shit, and then here we are talking just random stuff. You know what I mean? Which is good, and it turned out fucking well. You know.
Well, my mindset is with some of these people, we get it. We know you're in fitness. We'll mention it because some people don't know. But what's the point in covering the same shit everybody else does?
Yeah.
Like with AC, I know you're in Murder Dolls. Let's talk about sex.
Yeah. Let's figure out that book.
Let's talk about sex tips.
Yeah. No. Zach's a cool dude. I love the guy. You know, hopefully we could like actually meet up in person and hang out, you know, and do an actual podcast in the same room. That'd be pretty sick. But the new episode of Sabbath Sunday is up on Spotify from Death Comes Lifting. So go and check it out, guys. And yeah.
So I got a little bit of promotion to do. I haven't really got it going on yet, but I do plan on working on it. I'm going to be running not just Pink Sock, but I already do help run Audio Vein Entertainment for all your music news. I haven't posted in a little while due to a lot of shit going on, but I do plan on doing interviews with Audio Vein as well as on here just to get my name out there more.
Yeah.
By Danny.
I thought you were coming to Australia or sneak into the country.
I plan on getting my passport once I get an ID.
Just show a picture of you without Anakovich.
Well, actually, you know what's hilarious is my ID before the one I have now, which sucks because I just got it like in January. But that's besides the point. On my original ID before that, I had no hair.
Oh.
My hair was really short, and then in my
When you said no hair, as in like me.
no, it was like it was like a little shorter than your brother's hair.
Yeah, he has beautiful hair.
He does, dude. Like, are you guys twins?
No, everybody gets mistaken with me and him. Even my barber says that too.
Your barber gets you. Sorry, that's fucking hilarious. Your barber, the guy that takes care of your balding head and his beautiful locks, confuses you two.
I'm not joking. It's so fucking true.
You guys look alike. If it wasn't for like, it's weird to see pictures of you guys because he doesn't have facial hair, does he?
Kinda.
Because the photo I saw of him, he didn't have facial hair.
Nah, he has like that little.
Because
soul patch.
Yeah, it's hilarious to see a photo of you two because he has hair up here but not here.
Yeah.
And you have hair here and not up.
Yeah. I say this to a guy that I work with as well. He started a couple of weeks ago. He's Filipino as well, and he's such a cool dude, such a great chef. And I told him like, "Fuck, man, you have beautiful hair, but what happened to your facial hair, bro?" Like,
I have to actually trim because of work, so I gotta trim this up. I gotta do laundry too. It's been a hell of a week. I'm so
Oh, I was thinking rocking up to work on the last day with no pants.
Do it. There's a sign at my work, and I'm gonna question this eventually. There's a sign at my work that says shoes and shirt are mandatory. Like you have to. You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Shoes and shirt you have to wear and a mask.
Yeah.
But you can roll up no pants on and go in there. As long as you have a mask on.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Goatee. I had a goatee and it looked like shit, so I'm never gonna do it again.
Dude, I can imagine you if you shave into a goatee, you turn into like the Filipino Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah.
Oh, you should see me with a mustache. Oh yeah.
You can borrow Ryan's outfit.
Yeah, I'll borrow those shorts.
I have a question, Gorak.
What's up?
If I get that outfit for you, would you wear it and take a photo for a promo?
Yeah.
We reenact that photo.
Yeah. That shirt might be a little bit too tight for me, but that's okay.
You're worried about the fucking shirt. Have you seen the pants?
I'll stretch them out.
Oh, Jesus.
With my fat ass, yes.
I think I might own a pair like that.
Actually, I might just go down to like my local store here or something during the week and just try and find something the same like that and have it ready for the show and just dress up like that. And
dude, that would be hilarious because like keep you off the screen for the first few minutes and be like, I have a special guest for you and have you come on wearing the fucking helmet and the outfit.
Yeah. Hello, Ryan.
That's fucking hilarious. Could you please do this?
Yeah.
Get a shirt custom made.
Yeah.
Which LA Guns album is that from, by the way?
The first one. Apparently, I don't know if you saw it as well. Phil and Tracy has rights for the name for LA Guns.
Finally.
Stephen Riley has to use his first name and put Riley's LA Guns or some shit. It's weird.
It's about time because that's confusing as fuck. I'm gonna go see LA.
Think of it as Kiss.
Like I'm gonna go see. Could you imagine if like Ace Frehley and Peter Criss made their own Kiss?
Yeah.
It'd probably be better than the one we got. But anyway.
But like Stephen Riley wasn't even the original drummer, and then he's taking the name because Phil and Tracy left. Right.
You know what's really fucked up?
So
the same thing is going on with the Misfits, even though they're all back together again. Danzig still has an active lawsuit that I know of against the Misfits still.
Oh, really? And is there only 3 original members left? Dave Lobato's on drums and AC Slade's on.
I think there's only 2. I think Doyle and Jerry Only's the only 2 originals because Doyle's not the original.
Oh, wasn't it?
He was their 2nd or 3rd guitarist.
Oh, wow! But he's like still part of the classic lineup. That's the thing. Been there for the longest.
But here's the fucked up thing about that lawsuit. I don't know if it's still going on. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But the lawsuit is Danzig was suing Misfits for still using the name because Doyle, I don't know if he came up with the name or not, but he wrote the first 2 albums entirely. Like he wrote them. They were all written 100% by Danzig.
Yeah.
Now here's the really fucked up part is if Danzig wanted to, he could probably start his own Misfits.
He could do his own version.
Because they can't sue him for using the Crimson Ghost image because that was stolen from a movie.
Then that was one of the reasons why he disappeared for a bit.
I believe.
His solo album, and then Michael Graves came in.
I do like the Misfits after Danzig left, but it wasn't the same because you didn't have the same songwriter.
I know, but like it was. I thought they went to the heavier side of things.
I haven't heard anything that Jerry Only sung yet, but I do know with Michael Graves it was really good.
Yeah, American Psycho is a good album.
I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Monster of the Universe or something like that. I can't remember.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't their last album sung by Jerry Only because they didn't have a singer?
Yeah, and then he toured as like as a lead singer for a couple of years apparently.
The Misfits nowadays, all due respect, the Misfits nowadays is kind of like LA Guns. You don't know who the fuck's going to be in the band until you go see them.
You know who's got the most fucking the most band members? Buck Cherry.
No, the most members, like revolving door lineup. If I was to think of the band that has had the most members, Guar.
Yeah, that's true. But like Buck Cherry, there's like only one original member left.
The singer, ain't it?
Yeah, because Keith Nelson left a couple of years ago, and I saw them with that lineup, and that was so. And I met them too. I took my brother to his very first meet and greet as a Christmas present with Stevie D, and I got a cool story with Stevie D I could share with you too. But
isn't Stevie D like he's not original, but isn't he like considered like classic because he's been in the band so damn long?
Yeah, he did the the 15 album that made him really huge. That's what brought back the band.
Is that the same one that had "Hey, you're crazy bitch, but you fuck so good"? See,
apparently the one-hit wonder.
They're not though. I went and saw them live, and I'll admit right now, I'm like, they're a one-hit wonder. I go in to see them, and I knew every fucking song.
Oh, dude, like the new song "So Hot" is really, really good. Like, you should listen to it. But
I love their new album. I love it. I went and listened to it.
Yeah. When Buck Cherry last came to Australia or something like that to headline, and I remember I got two VIP meet and greets, one for myself and one for my brother. But I gave it to him as like a Christmas present. And we're heading to the venue. So we got there like early, maybe like 3 hours. We like to get there early for these things. So we went there like 3.5 hours early. And me and my brother was just hanging out. And it was fucking cold. And then there was this short Filipino guy walking out of the venue, half hair shaved. And I said to my brother, I'm like, dude, is that Stevie D from Buck Cherry? And then he walked past us and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Not much, just like, waiting for the meet and greet for the show. Oh, you guys here for the Buck Cherry show? He goes, yeah. Oh, I'll be right back. Just going down to like a 7-Eleven to get some like cigarettes and food. I'll come back and hang out for a bit. And I'm like, oh shit. And then, a few minutes later, he started walking back and go, what's going on, guys? I was like, I'm trying not to be really weird and creepy here, but like, are you Filipino? And he goes, yeah. And like, so are we. He goes, no way. We like gave him a group hug and stuff like that outside. And he goes, fuck. And he's like, oh, nice to meet you guys. I'm like, dude, like, because I have like this Filipino tribal tattoo. And I'm like, I think you might like this. And I showed him like that. And then he's just like, oh, dude, that's so fucking awesome. And then like, oh, dude, it goes into my chest. And he goes, can I see it? I'm like, and it was so cold. And my brother just says, don't be a fucking pussy. Just take your shirt off.
Don't be gay. Take your shirt off.
Yeah. So I took it off and it was like raining and cold and shit. So there I am outside the venue, like in sort of like the alleyway with a rock star. Pulls out his phone and takes a picture of it.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So, to go back on the topic of Misfits, though, because they're still talking about Misfits in the chat.
Yeah.
The Misfits, I'm not sure if Doyle is still in the band.
No, he's still in there.
Because
he's on a couple reunion tours.
Well, a couple of years ago, they did that reunion tour, and then he did his solo tour, and they had announced that Doyle was no longer in the Misfits, and he was refusing to answer any questions about the Misfits.
Really?
And then they did a random like one-off festival show, and he was there. So I don't know. It's hard to tell because them two brothers, by what I've seen, they fight on and off.
Yeah, no, that's true. But apparently they replaced My Chemical Romance for a music festival.
Why?
Because they pulled out. So they were like a last minute replacement for some up and coming festival.
That's fucking odd.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they broke up again.
I don't know. To be honest, I do like him. And like AC Slade brought this up on one of the podcasters I was listening to. He said the second My Chem album, I think is Free Cheers for Sweet Revenge, was probably like one of the best albums to come out that time. And I agree. There was so many good songs.
I was lucky enough to actually see My Chemical Romance.
I've seen them.
2011, they were touring with Blink 182. And that was when Blink had just reformed with the original, not the original, but like the classic lineup.
With Travis?
With Travis on drums, Mark and Mark and Tom.
Yeah.
I'm not too keen in the new Blink 182 with like
no.
only one original member.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad enough. Like I love Travis, but he's not the original drummer of Blink.
No, and he's dating a Kardashian. Ew.
Well, I'm confused because Kardashians usually like don't date white people. They don't.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't.
Kanye wasn't white. No.
Well, he was the whitest black guy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's the same guy that went to the White House and tried convincing Donald Trump that they need to do away with the amendment that freed slaves. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. And,
Yeah.
And Kanye said in an interview that he believes slavery was by choice. I'm like, what?
Oh, fuck your big head, you fish stick. Like,
He's fucking dumb.
all of them are dumb.
He's dumber than a second coat of paint. He is.
I'm gonna say that to my boss. You're so dumb, like a second coat of paint.
You're dumber than a second condom.
Yeah, use condom.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
Yeah.
So, you know the movie Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Remember that movie?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but yeah.
I completely, the other day, I didn't realize that there was a sequel.
Really?
Yeah, Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo. It came out.
Yeah,
I completely forgot. So I gotta tell you this is funny. So Tony got a hold of me the other day, and he was mad because the toilet was backed up, and he thought that I overflooded the toilet. Now I don't take shits that big.
Wait, whoa, bro! I've seen that shit happen before.
No, what happened was I went to the bathroom. I flushed it. It flushed normally. We were so close to the sewage that it actually backed up and came back up after I had left. Luckily, it didn't overflow through the apartment. But how exciting is life? You might wake up with a scorpion on your face. You might wake up covered in shit. You don't know.
No, that's true.
You might lose your. You might lose your wallet. I mean, life is so exciting.
In the toilet. I've actually seen a little kid at my work leaving and left a shit stain on the fucking chair.
Wow.
And her parents went up to one of the managers saying, sorry for the mess. It was just like a messy crap stain on the fucking seat where the kid was sitting.
I swear people, when they shit in public bathrooms, they do headstands.
Yes.
Like,
I think trains are the worst.
I went into I worked at a gas station and I had to clean the bathroom a few times, and that I went in that bathroom one time and it looked like somebody wasn't sure where the toilet was. Like, it looked like a blind guy shit in there, because what happened, there was a pile of toilet paper in the corner, and I went to sweep it up and there was shit underneath of it. What they did was they shit in the fucking corner of the handicap stall and then put toilet paper on top of it because nobody would know.
Yeah.
Positive is I didn't really have to clean the toilet because nobody shit in it.
I've seen that happen before.
And there's people that use half a roll of fucking toilet paper, throw it in the toilet, and then shit on top of it. Why?
One of my best friends told me that he will send a Snapchat of his shit to his brother. Tell me what a healthy shit would look like. Because he's vegan.
That's bad. I had a buddy. It wasn't sent to me. It was sent to a friend of mine. But I had a friend of mine have a video or a snap, or I'm not sure what, but it was a video that was sent to him.
Yeah.
It was of his buddy mid shit. He was in a field. I guess he was drunk. He was mid shit, and you saw it coming out. And I'm like,
I agree to that comment right there.
I don't use public bathrooms very often. I won't even I won't even shit at work. I'd rather shit outside.
I'd rather hold it until my lunch break and then go home and shit. Like,
I can't do that. I live about 25 minutes away.
I live like 10.
Lisa works at a hotel. I'd love to see what you've seen. I've seen I've seen a lot of shit working in like gas stations and stuff. Like the other day at work, there was a homeless girl trying to buy cigarettes off people, and there was this guy that was trying to find cigarette butts outside. Like, it was crazy. Like, you're smoking used cigarettes, probably got chlamydia. I don't know what. Can you get chlamydia through spit, or is that something else? I don't know. I don't
know. I thought that's where COVID came from.
No, COVID actually started. It came from. COVID came from Ozzy Osbourne when he bit the head off a bat, I think.
I see. Yeah, I still believe it's probably from aliens or flat earthers.
Flat earthers, I realized aren't the worst people. Hear me out. Okay. Yeah. There's a whole group of people, and there's a comedian that did this. I think his name's Chris Porter. There's a whole group of people that believe that the sun is complete bullshit. They don't think the sun is real. The fuck? No shit. You know what? You know what we need to do with these people? We literally need to take these fucking people and bring them here to Arizona in the summer.
The sun's not real there, man.
It's 100. It's 120. Go fuck yourself outside in the summer out here.
I probably love it there because I'm used to the sun down here.
You live in Australia where everything, including the sun, was built to kill you.
Animals and sun.
Like, you guys have shit that we don't have.
Like Stan.
Yeah. For those that don't know, this is really confusing. We have a guy named Stan. Oh yeah, we have Stans here too. No, Stan is a streaming app.
Yeah. Not to let people confused.
I guess people north of England are crazy and think the sun's bullshit. Okay, take them to Florida because Florida has similar temperatures that Arizona has, except they have humidity.
Yeah.
So it'll be like hot as fuck and raining.
What's the hottest for you guys, like summer wise?
The hottest in Arizona summer wise, I've been told the hottest it's been in a while was 130 degrees.
See, that's weird when you guys say that because the hottest for us, or where I am, it's been like 41 degrees, which is really hot. Because like you guys are different. When you say like 100 degrees is the hottest, I'm like, whoa. To us, it's like 40 plus degrees here.
Well, you use Celsius, so I got to transfer that to Celsius.
So that would be at least 40 plus degrees.
So we get about the same temperature. Do you guys have humidity though?
Yeah.
We don't. It's like a dry heat. It's like you're inside of a fucking oven.
You have to come here when it's summertime.
Fuck that. The difference between you guys' heat from what I assume and this kind of heat is this kind of heat is like you're in an oven.
Yeah.
Your kind of heat is like you're in a fucking hot ass water or some shit.
Yeah.
See, Renee, Florida and Arizona have similar temperature. It's just one has humidity and the other one don't.
Okay.
Arizona don't have humidity. We get rain sometimes though.
No, when it's like raining season, like winter here, it pours down raining. That's into floods.
See, it's hard for me because I'm a temporary resident here. So technically my home address is still Ohio.
Yeah.
Even though I'm living here, I didn't know how to do that. So that's how I've been doing it unless somebody says something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Can we get Flat Earther in as a guest so we can discuss this with him and
you know what
an idiot you are?
You know what I want to do? I want to actually bring a flat earther on here, but like talk to them like I believe it. But like really fuck with them, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I was in the ocean one time and there was a big flip and I ended up on the bottom of the earth. Like really fuck with them. Like, what makes them think that? Do you know why these things happen? Why people come up with this stupid shit?
High on drugs?
No. Drugs won't do you that bad. These people need to do drugs. No, people are so paranoid that they think the world is out to get them, so they make up shit. They're like, the earth is flat. The fucking sun doesn't exist.
So what is daylight to them then? Like,
you want to know what's really weird? This is my thought.
Inside.
See, I come up with ideas, but I don't say that they're real. I was thinking the other day, and I saw posts about it on Facebook. Whenever you die, your life passes before your eyes, but it's really slow because minutes when you're dead takes longer. So how do we know that this isn't a vision and we're already dead?
Mm.
And that explains deja vu.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think we're actually dead?
Maybe.
Have you seen the movie, what's that called? Jim Carrey movie, Truman TV. Have you seen Truman TV?
Haven't seen that in so long.
It's about Jim Carrey's character finds out that his entire life is a lie. Everyone around him's actors, and he's being watched.
Yeah.
What if that's real? What if you're an actor? Are you an actor? You're Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I'm a stunt double, man. Look at my apartment.
Dude, you get paid amazingly.
Yeah. Just look at the place.
And then whenever The Rock's not available, you're also Vin Diesel's stunt double.
Yeah. The Filipino Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Do you always get like you look like The Rock all the time?
Yeah, my dad called me that the other week.
What's your dad look like?
He's white.
What's your mom look like?
You seen a picture of her?
Is she Filipino?
Yeah, she was born from the Philippines. My dad's Australian, Croatian.
I would have been asking questions if both of your parents were like white, or if like your dad was white and your mom was like Asian or some shit, like Japanese. Like
for some reason, I look more Mexican. Like
I'm like, what's your dad look like? Oh, my dad's black. What's your mom look like? She's Japanese. What?
Boo.
I'm getting barked at by a dog. But anyway, so is your mom from the Philippines? Did she move?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Is your dad from Australia?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've always wondered that. I wondered if like both your parents were Filipino and they moved to Australia, or if like it's a long family event of like dating back. Yeah, like dating back to like great grandpappy Gorak came here in a wine cooler.
Well, apparently my last name was meant to be spelt with a J.
J-Rack.
Yeah, Jorak or whatever it is.
Jorak.
When my grandfather came to Australia from Croatia, they fucked up his last name and then he just stayed with it. So yeah, it was meant to be a J, not a G.
Funny story. That happened to I think it's my great aunt or something like that. She came over from Austria. Not Australia, Austria.
Yeah.
She came from Austria, and I'm related to all Usnicks because there was only one that traveled here. But my last name was originally USE and ICK and ICKI or something like that. I could be wrong, but It was different spelling. And whenever people came here and became a legal citizen, the United States government would change your last name to something they could actually pronounce and spell. So they changed our last name.
Well, apparently my mom has 2 birthdays.
How? Like, is it her?
Well, when she came to Australia, they fucked up her fucking birth certificate thing.
I thought what happened was like she has a birthday from where she's from, and she has a birthday in Australia because she wasn't born there, so they just gave her when she traveled.
Yeah.
There.
So she claims every year to have 2 birthdays. Like, no, mom, it just doesn't work like that.
No, mom, no. Not at all. Are you the only, like, besides your brothers and stuff, are you the only family that's Filipino in your neighborhood?
In my neighborhood?
Yeah. Like
where I'm living?
Yeah.
Oh, there's probably fucking heaps. I always see them rock up at my work.
Okay. I would have thought that would have been hilarious if like you had all the typical Australians and then this one Filipino family. And then
it's funny. Like if you're a Filipino, you'll know everybody, like all Filipinos. That's why when I met one of the new chefs, Victor, that I work with, like when he told me he's Filipino, I'm like, no way, like we're not related, right? Like,
so Filipinos are like Samoans, then, like you know them all.
Yeah, you could say that, and everyone's your auntie.
That's how it is with Samoans. Have you ever looked up the Samoan like wrestling family dynasty?
We say Samoa. It's funny how you guys say Samoan.
Samoan.
It's Samoa.
Yeah, but if you listen to a Samoan talk and say no, they actually say Samoan.
Yeah.
But
I always say Samoa. Anyway, go on, carry on.
But anyway, if you look at any like actor or pro wrestler that is Samoan, they are related.
Yeah, like that and freaking Macedonians.
Yes.
Have you been to like a Macedonian wedding?
Good moms are worth 2 birthdays.
Thanks, Lisa.
Your mom, you know what she could tell people? How close are the 2 birthdays to each other?
I believe like 3 or 4 days apart.
What your mom could say is she started coming out and then she got sucked back in. And then 3 days later, she was birthed again.
Yeah.
So therefore,
Like an alien.
she came
Love
out.
you,
She came out. She was like, "I'm not,
I'm not
quite
ready
done.
yet.
I'm not done yet." Whoop, whoop.
I wish I could have done that too. I'm not ready yet. Put me back in.
Did you know there are rare occurrences where a baby will go back in?
Will or won't?
Well, like they'll start to come out and then they'll like,
No, fuck this shit.
I don't like the world we're living in.
Yeah, but to go back to like, yeah, what I was saying, like, have you been to like a Macedonian wedding, or have you seen a Macedonian wedding?
No,
Or
I have
Greek
not.
wedding?
I don't think I even know anyone that's Greek or Macedonian, to be honest.
Oh, dude, I used to work at a function center for like 4 years, and all I was doing just weddings and stuff. It's a big party, dude. It's like they bring half of the country there or something. Like it's crazy. Like it's just like you'll see like their friends spending like maybe $600 on alcohol and shit, and just throwing money everywhere, and it's just like fuck.
Is it just like the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Yes. And like
So-
they're snatching plates and doing a little weird dance, and it's just like fuck. Crazy shit.
I need to go to a Greek wedding, but I don't know anybody that's Greek, so I just have to show up to one.
Yeah. Be a wedding crasher. Oh, you and I could be wedding crashers.
Dude, you know what we could do? You know that movie where Kevin Hart gets paid to act like he's somebody's friend for a wedding?
No.
I think it's Kevin Hart, but there's this movie where this guy, he gets paid to be somebody's best man, and he like pretends that they're friends. They've known each other for years. Like he's paid to do that.
Wait. Who was in it? Like, who's in the?
I believe my
Was it Dwayne Johnson?
my memory's very faded, but I think it's Kevin Hart and I forget who all was in it. I forget the name of it, or
I
I'd
think it
tell
was
you.
The Rock was in there.
It might have been. It's
I'm
Kevin
pretty
Hart.
sure. Yeah. Like those two always do movies together.
It was either The Rock or it was Will Ferrell. Those two always.
No, because Will Ferrell was in Get Hard. That's when he was in prison. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it might be that one. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was with myself in there, Dwayne Johnson. I'm pretty sure it was that because it rings a bell.
Have you ever had people?
I'll message him.
Have you ever had people confuse you for being Samoan?
Yep. Like a girl that I work with was asking, like, "What's your nationality?" Because I thought you were Puerto Rican.
What's crazy is a lot of races get that because a lot of races look kind of similar.
Yeah. And,
Like-
yeah, go on.
Like Asians all the time.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the Filipino comedian Joe Coy?
Yeah, I think you sent me a couple of videos, or more than a couple of videos, but yeah.
Yeah, he went on this rant. And he's like, people keep thinking I'm Asian.
It's funny because like Asians can hate on Asians and it can't be racist.
Right? Well, the thing is an Asian can be yelling at another Asian and nobody will know because like, oh, I thought he was yelling at himself in a mirror. I didn't.
It's so funny that he can just roast himself and just laugh at it. Like,
Oh, I love Joe Coy, dude. Like he went on
Yeah.
a rant. He went on a rant one time. He's like, my mom has lived in this country most of her life and she doesn't even try. She's like, hey, Joseph, come here, Joseph. And he's like, it was kind of weird. He's like, she plays Wii Sports, and she
Yeah.
has her Wii character that looks just like her, has her dimple, everything. And he's like, and then there's my character who's just a fucking bald guy.
yeah, one of the managers at work, she's Kiwi, like, because people think I'm Maori as well.
Uh-huh.
And I went up to her. I'm like, if you're ever going back to New Zealand, can I come with you and just show them this? I'll be getting accepted to the tribe. He goes, yeah, bro.
Have you ever wondered what some of those tribal tattoos mean? Like maybe they're fucking with you.
Yeah, probably. I got
Like you have like a white supremacy tattoo or something.
Oh, fuck that. If I hear one person say white supremacy, I'm gonna punch him in the fucking face.
Did you hear? You know who Tommy Chong is, right? The famous comedian, stoner actor. He was doing an interview, and you know that tattoo he has right here?
Yes.
He got it done in prison. And he found out 30 years later that it's a white supremacy tattoo. Because the guy in prison only knew 2 tattoos, and that was one of them.
Oh, wow.
And he was going to get it covered up, and his son's like, that's a classic. Don't do that.
Yeah. Just don't show it to everybody in public.
Well, no, that group I don't think's around anymore. It was a prison gang.
Oh, but still, imagine going to like a riot or something.
He ends up doing a speech at a Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, we saw that tattoo. Let's kill that fucker.
But
Man.
Do you ever wonder if people in like Asian countries get like American words tattooed on them?
I don't know, man. Like
they walk around with like fly, like firefly or some shit written on their arm, or like.
Well, this is what I don't like. I don't like, not to be a dick about it, but like seeing people who are not Japanese or Asian getting like
tattoos.
Asian tattoos and shit, and thinking it looks cool. I'm like, no, dude, you're such a fucking poser.
If I was Asian and I was a tattoo artist, I would fuck with them.
Yeah.
Like I'd get I love dick tattooed on their arm or some shit.
You still gonna get tattooed?
I don't have any tattoos.
You still gonna get it? Like you still gonna get that hot dog thing?
No, that was Rocky that was gonna get that done, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
You planning on getting any?
Yeah. I have ideas. I just got to get to the right financial point in my life and get in the right frame of mind to do it.
Yeah. Well, we mentioned about this on the podcast on Death Comes Lifting, and the co-host that was with us, his name is Joe Smith. We call him Batman. He was talking about how tattoos doesn't have to like mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just get something that you think that would be fucking cool. And then I was saying that I was thinking about getting Captain Spaulding tattooed, like his face laughing on the back of my calf muscle, just to piss people off. People hate clowns. And then he brought up, he's like, oh, could you imagine seeing Gorak walking around and with a tattoo saying Tutti fucking fruity?
I was thinking either that, or if you're going to go the route of people that don't like clowns, get that tattoo and have the text on it, don't you like fucking clowns? Don't you think we're funny?
Yeah.
Or why don't you like clowns? Don't you
but
think
at the moment, my calves are pretty small, so I need to work on that first.
But yeah, Rocky was going to get that tattoo, but I don't know. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know. I've only got one portrait tattooed on me, but like I've always been like a bit of a hit and miss on portrait tattoos because they can never go out, like they can never turn out right. I'm pretty sure you've seen tattoo fails before.
The only portrait tattoo that I enjoy is Steve-O's that he has on his back that says "Yeah, dude" with a thumbs up.
Man. And that looks so accurate to his face as well. So the artist that done that done a fucking good job.
Well, did you hear what he said about why he doesn't care that it's back there?
No.
He said, "I don't have to fucking look at it."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Didn't he like lose a bet or something? Or...
I think that was a lost bet, and then he also got a tattoo on his arm on Jackass of a smiley face. But he got it when they were in a ATV, so they were like fucking yeah. So it's like all fucking dots and shit on his arm. He also has a tattoo. You know the band Him?
Yeah, I love that band.
Well, he has a tattoo because Bam Margera's a big fan. So for like Bam Margera, he got a tattoo of him's logo, but it has a dick coming down it, and it says "me" written in like the him text. And whenever he went to Bam, he's like, "It's not about him, it's about me," and it has me written.
But he's copied all of his tattoos from Billy Vallow. Have you noticed that? Like
Kind
the
of.
side tattoo, the sleeve, the thing next to his fucking nuts. Like it's just.
I have this. This has nothing to do with this. It's just something that came to my mind. Steve-O on his official website has a list of all of his injuries and pictures if you want to look at them. And I clicked on it and I just went through the gallery, and one of the photos is of his dick tied in a knot. He took his dick and tied it in a knot. Number one, I'm impressed. Number two.
Hey, that'd be a good party trick.
Well, number two, I hope a hot girl doesn't walk by, because that would be a painful erection.
Oh, dude.
I guess Steve-O one time was at a bar, and he was naked sitting on a bar stool, and the cop showed up because he was stapling his leg or some shit. And the cop showed up, and in order for them to not take him to prison, he stapled his own nutsack to the fucking bar stool. Yeah, he still went to prison. The cop grabbed him and ripped him out of that fucking chair. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because Steve-O for a party trick will staple his nuts to his leg.
Oh, man.
But he doesn't.
Oh, that's just fucked up.
Fucking ripped him out of that goddamn chair.
Do you follow him on Facebook?
I think I follow him on all social media, but I haven't seen much of his posts.
I know he posted up, I think it was his top 10 stunts on Jackass or whatever it was. Fuck, man, I'm still amazed that he is still alive. And he's looking good now.
It's not
He's
just
healthy. He's vegan, so.
with all the crazy shit that he's done, plus all the drugs that he used to do. Fuck, how old is he now?
In his 40s. But he still looks like in his late 20s. You know what I mean? But
he does stand-up comedy now.
He's been on Joe Rogan's podcast a few times.
I'm just glad he's alive. Have you seen his Jackass tryout video?
No, I don't want to know. Is it bad?
It's bad. It's dumb. He took a lighter and a can of hairspray, and he fucking caught his hair on fire and then did a backflip. Yeah, that dude's nuts. He has a few screws loose. Did you hear about Jack?
You remember the TV show The Dudesons?
Yeah, Jackass took all their ideas from them.
Yeah, so they were like the original Jackass, I think. And those guys always went through the next level though than what Jackass did.
You think? There's a guy on Dudesons. Those listening that don't know, the Dudesons, like you said, Finland is where they're from.
Yeah.
They're crazier than Jackass. One of the guys is missing a thumb because he fist fought a grizzly bear.
Yeah, I remember that. And he'll be laughing and be doing like this.
If you don't know who the Dudesons are, guys listening, there's a Jackass movie where they climb this really tall palm tree and they cut it down and they fall down. If you've seen that skit, the guys in the tree with them is the Dudesons.
Yeah.
The Dudesons and Jackass are actually friends now.
Yeah. Didn't they do like a crossover or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, the Dudesons was on MTV for a little, or VH1 or some shit like that.
But MTV, yeah.
It got canceled because it was too fucking crazy.
Yeah, because like Jackass got away with a lot of shit on MTV with their stuff. But if you had like the Dudesons on and you signed in for like 4 seasons,
you're only gonna get 2.
Maybe 1 episode.
They are fucking dumb. Like, it's crazy. Who has those kind of balls?
Those guys.
Like who has those kind of balls? And I'll tell you, this guy, he's gonna be here live next week.
If there's a briefs or man's underwear or whatever, I think I've got a pair of those.
You have red underwear like that?
Yeah, man.
Dude,
That's so comfortable.
Go get a helmet, put on a belt, like half hanging down, and get like you a scarf or whatever the hell that is.
And a super tight t-shirt.
Yeah, I heart being single or something like that.
I'll spray paint it. I'll get it tattooed on my chest.
No, I got an idea.
Right.
I have a goal for you. Get a tight white shirt like that one, similar. Get a Sharpie marker, a red and a black one, and just write it on the shirt. If you do that, I will love you forever.
I used to wear small t-shirts until I started bulking up, and I still have them still as well. So maybe I should wear like one of my old ROXIE shirts that are small.
I like how you nonchalantly just said, I used to wear tight t-shirts until I was no longer a little boy. That's what you said.
No, until I bulked up. Put on fucking weight and gone fat. But
you're not fat, dude. You're like but I did
older, so that's okay.
I did read somewhere though that bodybuilding, like if you're overweight, bodybuilding will actually cause you to gain more weight.
Yeah.
Instead of like bulk up, unless you actually do something to bulk up.
So, bodybuilding, have you seen like their competitions?
It's fucking dumb, man. The stuff
it's crazy because they're like on a really, 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 really strict diet.
Yeah.
Compared to like powerlifters, like powerlifting and strongman, it's just like eat whatever the fuck you want.
Did you ever see, speaking of like, he's not a bodybuilder, but he should be. Did you ever see Brock Lesnar's workout routine?
Yeah.
He takes a
UFC or WWE?
Just his regular workout routine. He'll take a fucking log, like a full-on like 200-pound log, and he'll put it over his shoulder and he'll run about a mile or two.
He was an ex-football player though, but he had to cut weight for the UFC because he was just too big for this heavyweight, so he had to trim down, and that's one of the reasons why he was doing so much in high intensity training to cut down a bit. And he looks better now than what he was. You can actually see his neck, but
he was ripped back in the day.
Yeah, and now he's like married to Sable. Lucky bastard.
You know who used to be married to Sable?
I know who you're talking about. It was the manager guy, wasn't it?
Mark Marrow.
Yeah.
He was really good. What is it they are chasing with their diets, Adam? Carbs or what?
What do you mean? Chasing?
I don't know. I thought that was a term that you would know.
No.
I think he means what kind of diet do they have? High in carbs or?
Yeah. I guess it's the same. Like for me, it's like before a workout, it's a high carb intake because you get all your energies from carbs, and then after that, it's like a balance of carbs and maybe just more protein. Really. Like, yeah. I eat a lot, so there you go. And you know that from my Snapchats.
You eat healthy, though.
Yeah, well, what's today? Tuesday. Sunday was my cheat day. So, like, I had pizza and garlic bread and some dessert. Felt like shit the next day, but it was all good.
It'll be all right. It's worth it.
You shit it out. It's all good.
Jesus. But is there anything that you want to promote, Gorak, before we wrap this up?
No. Just go and check out the latest episode of Death Comes Lifting Sunday podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you stream your illegal stuff.
Go ahead and check out Death Comes Lifting, like Gorak said, on Spotify and stuff. You can also
it's not illegal, by the way.
If you want to check out Death Comes Lifting and you want energy and you want good tasting energy, Catfight Coffee.
Blue pill. No, I'm joking.
Take his blue pill, get a hard on, and drink some Catfight Coffee.
Yeah. I can tell you a story about that one too.
Let's save it for next week.
It wasn't me. It was a chef that I was working with. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, we'll say that till next week. Well, off the air. But anyway.
No, we can do it on air. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It was an amazing episode. Once again, thanks to Gorak and all of you guys in the chat. And we have Ryan ROXIE next week.
Oh, yeah.
That photo got me in trouble, but that man and his shorty shorts.
I'm going to print that out, and the next time when they do come to Australia, I'm going to see if he's going to sign that.
Do it. But
this would be embarrassed in front of thousands of people in the line for that too.
Could you sign this?
Yeah. Whoa, bro, where'd you get that picture from?
You need to get that photo signed by all the members of Alice Cooper.
Alice won't sign that. He'll be embarrassed.
He's like, here, could you sign this Ryan ROXIE photo? You're not only promoting the podcast, but thank you all. Lily, I'll see you next week. I will see everyone next week.
And then maybe dressing up like that next week. So
yes, if you can find the outfit, let me know.
Don't worry. I'll make it happen. Red underwear, tight t-shirt. I got a scarf somewhere. I'll make a helmet out of a watermelon. And then put some goggles on.
If you guys have any questions for Ryan next week, any video questions or anything else, feel free to send them to my email, officialmikeusnick@gmail.com. We will show as many questions as we can.
Nudes, please.
No nudes. If you guys want to show up dressed up like that, though, be our guest. But I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Greg, for joining me and being my G-Money. Remember, live long.
Finish my job, bitches. Anyway, yeah.
Live long, rock. Live long, rock hard. See you guys next week. Pow.